Yeah, first up, this will be a really interesting affair, won't it? We've got Natalia KOSMINA there from Ukraine, 33 years old, world number 2, taking on the world number 3, Krystyna Siemieniecka of Poland.
Yeah, it was a fairly small group, so they went through the group stages and then straight to semi-finals, and that is the path to the gold medal match. And we have, as you can see there, the standing table, table 2, and we have a Paralympic table tennis table 1, which is for those in wheelchairs.
That is Natalia KOSMINA. This is her first Paralympic Games, former European champion. Unbeaten so far in this tournament, but that is the woman standing between her and the gold medal. Won gold in Athens way back in 2004, but lost the bronze medal match in London, so really has to make amends here.
Classification works from 1 to 11. 11 is for those with intellectual impairment. Siemieniecka of Poland, 37 years of age. Natalia KOSMINA, 33. So they're both experienced athletes and both guaranteed a medal. So that's a nice position to start with. But how much would you like them to be gold and not silver? World rank number 2 versus world rank number 3, so it should be a tight one, this one. As you'd expect in a gold medal match, no huge surprises, no one blindsiding us and coming in and surprising everybody with a run to the gold medal match. But these athletes, this will be the biggest event in their table tennis career and a big audience as well to watch. Big moment for the umpire as well, to say on your CV, I've umpired a gold medal match. Brazilian umpire in the chair for this first of the medals being handed out here at the table tennis event at the Paralympics.
Of course, these two well known to one another, played each other 10 times on the circuit, and that is the woman who has prevailed each time.
Had a tough old route though, hasn't she? Had to go to 5 games twice. And, well, it could make you battle-hardened or it could just make you battle-weary. One of the two, I guess.
Time will tell.
They are, of course, very fit athletes, and it shouldn't be an issue at all. Krystyna Siemieniecka is also yet to experience defeat, but again, not without the odd game she's dropped. Fourth in London, 5th in Sydney. She's certainly going to go better this time out in Rio. So, you know, it's nice to know whatever happens, it'll be a landmark occasion for both of these athletes. Been on the podium, the Ukrainian, in the World Championships a couple of years ago. She said her ambition was to win a medal in Rio. Well, tick that box. Perhaps upgrade to win a gold at Rio.
She's got that one in her first Paralympic Games. What a position to be in with a chance of winning a gold.
Couple of minutes to warm up, then we get down to business. It's a big moment for the coaches as well, who put a lot of work in behind the scenes, and mentoring with the players. There's 2 very big practice areas behind this arena, but practice has gone. It's now time to get down to business. This is the gold medal match in class 11 in the women's singles. Of course, a left v right combination. Just adds an extra dimension to it. Nice from the Ukrainian. Siemieniecka went for the big shot, finding the power of the Ukrainian too much as well in that particular exchange. Very fired up, very vocal. The woman who lives in Mykolaiv, from Donetsk originally. And it is really nip and tuck early on, just testing each other out. Not the first time she's gone for that big forehand. Spin just taking it away from her. Not afraid to try it though. Oh. Just took the edge of the table. Just starting to find her range. For the decisive psychological advantage of just taking that first game. Better from the Polish athlete. Still with a bit of work to do on her serve. Oh, and it took the net, caught and ricocheted away. 3 game points for Natalia KOSMINA. It's long. Well, she struggled to begin with, but came roaring back and takes the first game of this gold medal match. That's the moment, and that's the familiar war cry. 11-7. 1 game in the bag for the Ukrainian. Both the coaches, I think, well, not party to the language, reminding their athletes to keep moving. A lot of encouragement that they can prevail here.
And psychologically so important to get that first game won, really, isn't it?
Oh, nicely done. Just forward KOSMINA. Siemieniecka. Good start from the pole. Been so close to a medal 4th in London, 5th in Sydney, and just a little bit behind here. There's a tentative forehand from KOSMINA. Still dancing around, getting herself prepared. Couple of really good forehands as well. Back into this game. What a spin on that. Siemieniecka struggling to get that back over the net. Oh, she played such a good point up to that, the Polish athlete, but a lot of spin on that and just kept low. Enough topspin, it is going to cause you problems. Oh, you've got to feel for Siemieniecka. Made a couple of really good shots there, and the net cord didn't help. Still in this, 5 apiece. Long this time. There's that cry again from KOSMINA. Pumping herself up. Decided to try and chop it back. And it was always going to be going long from Siemieniecka. Better. She's still in this game. Needs to see if she can just get that foothold, get herself over the line and level things up here. Oh, she did show some good improvisation, the Polish athlete, to dig that one back. But not enough topspin, not enough accuracy, and once again, in a spot of bother in this second game. Wasn't a bad backhand from Siemieniecka, but an even better return from KOSMINA. So 4 game points for Natalia KOSMINA, who is taking control of this game and has it wrapped up. Just 5 minutes it took. 4 minutes for the first game, 5 minutes for this. And although Siemieniecka is playing some good table tennis, it's just not at the level of the Ukrainian, who leads by 2 games to nothing. Saw that a couple of times, didn't we, in that game? The amount of topspin on that forehand from KOSMINA, really difficult to control and keep on the table and make it a decent return as well. And this is the gold medal match, one game away from the top step of the podium for Natalia KOSMINA. What can Krystyna Siemieniecka do? Can she halt this seemingly runaway train? She's a force of nature, isn't she? A bundle of energy.
She really is fired up for this match, isn't she? And I'm sure that in the back of Siemieniecka's mind, she's probably thinking she's met KOSMINA 10 times and never managed to beat her. So that's a real mental hurdle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something you have to overcome, and then perhaps things just get a little bit better, because they're both technically very good players. The pattern has been that Siemieniecka has been able to hang on early on, and then KOSMINA just starts to move away. Two-point cushion now. Just not able to land her shots, and timeout has been called. Not surprising, 5-2 and 2 games to love down, in a whole heap of trouble. I think a little bit just to deal with the dominance of KOSMINA. Whatever happens, she's had a great tournament and will be proud of what she's achieved, but she'd love to come back into this match. Staring down the barrel at the moment. The Ukrainian 5-2 up and with the serve as well. Again, long from Siemieniecka. A little bit of respite for Siemieniecka. Needs to put a run of points together here. That'll be a good start. Just trying to land it onto the end of the table. Judge it properly. Well, it's a familiar pattern now, isn't it? Two points away from the gold medal. Oh, it wasn't a bad serve, but what a return from the Ukrainian. 6 gold medal points for Natalia KOSMINA. The first one goes long. Still has the serve though. Still has a handful of points for the gold medal. And there it is. Straight games, dominant performance. Natalia KOSMINA takes gold in Class 11 in the women's singles.
And what a performance in her first ever Paralympic Games to come away with a gold medal. You can't ask for more than that, can you?
No, dominant throughout. Krystyna Siemieniecka of Poland hasn't yet managed to get past this woman in any competition, and she'll have to wait for another day, but she'll take the silver. And for someone who was 4th in London and 5th in Sydney, she might well have settled for that at the start of this competition. Absolutely delighted, the Ukrainian. She has a support in this auditorium, and very soon the auditorium will rise to applaud her as she gets to the podium.